Hi, my name is Jaden, and today I will be discussing the multiple different types of play, some different examples of these types of play, as well as why it is important to understand the different types of play as a teacher. So the first type of play is called parallel play. This is when two children are playing next to each other with similar toys, but they're not playing together. They're not interacting with one another. Rather, they're just playing next to one another. For example, if you see two little girls playing with little baby dolls, and they each have a baby doll, but these baby dolls don't talk to each other or they don't interact with one another, this is considered parallel play. So the next type of play is called associative play. This involves multiple children playing together, sharing toys, and even having similar play activities going on. But these activities may be different from one another. There's not a specific activity or any real organization going on for all of these children playing together. It's more that the child does whatever they want to do in this group setting, but there's a bunch of children kind of hanging out and playing together. An example of associative play is when two children are playing in a kitchen and they're both cooking and they're both sharing the fake food. The next type of play is called cooperative play, and this involves more of an organized play. This type of play has multiple children interacting with one another while playing. These children are able to find a purpose in a specific activity. There's also a leader that forms from having a specific purpose, as well as followers in this cooperative play. An example of cooperative play would be having two little kids building a tower with blocks and working simultaneously to finish the tower. The next type of play is called dramatic play. This is when children play make-believe. The child or the children are able to act out scenarios such as playing house with some children and a mom and a dad or a baby. And these children are also able to play doctor or nurse. And so different activities that they're able to play and show their different emotions and senses, such as being happy or sad or scared. So that would be considered dramatic play. The next play is called sensory play, and this is when the child is able to use their hands and get dirty. This type of play is when the children are able to experiment with sand or dirt or water, any material that's textured. The children are learning pre-math and pre-science concepts when doing sensory play because they're able to see the changes in material when combining the different matter. So if a child was to pour water into dirt and see that it becomes mud, that would be considered sensory play. So it involves all of the senses, such as taste, smell, touch, sight, and sound. And finally, the last type of play is called rough and tumble play, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It is when children are wrestling with one another and having fun, getting on the ground and just kind of playing around. If the children are laughing and smiling, it's totally okay for this to happen. But if the play kind of turns and becomes a little heated and one of the children becomes scared or mad, an adult's going to have to come in and step in and redirect the children into a different way. So an example of rough and tumble play is either wrestling, chasing, boxing, or tumbling. And finally, it is important for adults to understand the different types of play because young children are developing and learning so much. Adults and caregivers should monitor the types of play that the child should have mastered and which ones need to be worked on, or which types of play the child should be given the opportunity to try if they haven't been able to master it yet. During each type of play, the child will learn new skills and abilities, so it's important for the child or children to be able to try and master all of these different types of play. Thank you and have a good day.